Welcome to All in the Game, everyone. I am your host, Reginald Johnson, and today I have with me comedian T. Ray. Welcome to the show, T. Ray.
What's up, Reggie? How you doing, my man?
Doing great. And before we get started and let you do introductions, I'll go ahead and do our Negro National Anthem since both of us went to HBCU. So let's get started, and then we'll start our quarter.
Do we put a hand over her? No, we black.
Well, welcome back, everyone, and we're going to start our first quarter. So, T. Ray, tell me about yourself. Where did you grow up at?
Well, first of all, about myself, I don't know the words to the Negro National Anthem or the American.
Part of it is, sing a song. We sung it so much at Livingstone, every convocation.
I was pretending.
Oh yeah, so you don't know.
But hey, man. Anyway, comedian T. Ray Sanders, for the cats that don't know me, man. I'm born in Chester, South Carolina, but I left when I was 3 months, so I know nothing about Chester, South Carolina. Raised in High Point, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm a grad, and raised in High Point, North Carolina. I lived on for people from High Point, all over High Point.
So you was on Kibit Drive, Washington Street, all that area?
Yeah. Man, wait a minute, you used to sell dope.
Nah, buddy. Yeah, my wife's from that area. So.
Oh, for real? Yeah. I was raised on Winley Street. I used to hustle on Washington Street. My mama stayed on Washington Street. Yeah, I know all about Kibit Drive, man. That's where I used to steal candy when I was little at the store, Rogers store, right there. I'm right there on the corner of Kibit Drive.
Yeah. Yeah, so you know that area. So tell me about growing up in High Point. Who were some of your biggest influences?
Hey man, the biggest influence, you know what? The biggest influence in High Point was kids that's older than me that's good in football, like Junior Robinson, Jasper Robinson. Man, them boys can run. The pimps in High Point. I used to like watching them pimps. We used to have pimps in High Point back in the day.
Oh yeah.
My bad, bro. My bad. But my biggest influence, first of all, my granddaddy and my grandma.
Yeah.
Because they raised me and they taught me well.
Oh, that's good. What about the neighborhood? How was the neighborhood growing up?
Fun. All my neighborhoods, man, even though it was the hood, I grew up in the hood, but I didn't know it was the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know a hood was the hood until Tupac Shakur said, we grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had nice clothes. My grandma kept us with nice clothes. I was never hungry. We had breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack. The lights was never cut off. The bills was always paid. And everybody knew everybody.
Yeah.
In the hoods, I was raised by everybody.
Yeah. The whole community, pretty much, the block.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you did something wrong, it got to your grandma by the time you got home, ain't it?
It was ready. The butt whipping was ready.
and people back then had the authority to whip you too, even if you wasn't their kid.
Yeah. Miss Shirley, I used to get whipped by Miss Shirley, the next door neighbor.
Did y'all have a candy lady?
Yep, Miss Minnie stayed across the street from us.
And what did she sell?
Chico sticks, Astro Pops. Remember them Astro Pops?
Yeah, the little thing right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like wax, green.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't remember the Astro Pops, man.
Yeah. So she sold Astro Pops and Chico sticks.
Chico sticks. Now later, she sold cookies.
What kind of
She
cookies?
sold ice cream on the cone. All the what Miss Minnie used to sell, Chico sticks, all the like Ferrara Dan candy, like you know what the Ferrara Dan, lemon heads, red hots.
Oh, I didn't know
Boston
they had
baked beans.
that's how I know you smart. So Boston baked beans, Charlie Chan's, yeah, so those
Cherry
those
Chain.
Cherry Chain. So those called Ferrara Danes. They had Alex the Grape too, didn't they?
Yeah, Alexander the Great. But
Yeah.
they was all made about a company called Ferrara Dan.
Dude, I ain't never read that. I never knew that. Man.
Look, I'm one of them kids, man. I still do. I read ingredients on all the food packages and the company.
Yeah. so, man, I never knew that was a name. So what about Nihilators?
Yeah.
So Nihilators?
Yeah. No, Nihilators is by another company. It wasn't Ferrara Dan. God dog it, I forgot what Nihilators because I ain't did it in so long.
Yeah.
But Ferrara Dan made all the candies in the little box, and you empty the box and you make a horn. You ever
Blow it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they made, oh man, y'all had some of the same experiences we had.
Yep.
So what about
bubble gum, the chewing gum? Don't forget the double. What's that? Double bubble.
Yeah,
the double bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Bazooka Joe. She sold that. And sweet little lady, man, Miss Minnie, she looked like the candy lady. The house smelled like the candy lady. Nice lady, man. Little low voice.
That was all right, man.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up with your friends out there in High Point?
Competition, like each I don't know about your neighborhood. Each neighborhood had that football competition.
Yeah.
And we was called the Leonard Street Lions.
Okay.
And around the corner was the Hoover Street Huskies.
And what y'all do? Y'all play them like tackle the man at football or go into neighborhoods and play against them?
Yep, go in the neighborhood. No, we would go in the neighborhood and play against them. But we had a Super Bowl at the end of the year. The Super Bowl was this big field on Leonard Street in High Point.
Uh-huh.
But the big field, you're walking on the street, but the field was down below the street, like in the hill, like down the hill.
Okay.
So that was our stadium.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And it was for the cats that had the best record in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. And
So we would have a Super Bowl during the day before the real Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And people knew, I don't know how the neighborhood knew about it, but we had girls and people sitting on the hill, ain't no bleachers, nothing, no chairs, but people would sit on the grass and watch us play football.
Man. And what position was you playing?
I was running back.
Okay. So
And defensive back.
yeah. Also you was doing the thing, running back and defensive back. Yeah.
Man, I was scoring when you play that type of football, I average about 8 touchdowns a game.
Exactly. Because in that type of football, you keep scoring, but you really until the time run out, and whoever win when the time run out, the game over.
Game over. Yeah. Or till we got tired.
Yeah, that's it.
Or
Yeah.
we knew that team couldn't catch up.
Yeah, and then it was like, all right, we done.
We done. You can't. Yeah, it's over. It's a wrap.
Yeah. So playing football that way, because you see a lot of funny things in the neighborhood and playing football. What's one of the funniest things you saw playing football? Somebody getting trucked, run over. What is it?
Yeah, that you just named it. My boy, Big William Easton, Big Michael. He used to. You know how when you little, you got a dude that's bigger than you.
Yeah.
Just watching him. You ever seen somebody do the freight train run?
Yeah. Like Earl Campbell.
Like he running over. He in the the 8th grade. He running over 5th or 6th grades.
Oh yeah, and they still trying to tackle him, ain't it?
Everybody on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Or seeing somebody get scooped. You ever seen somebody get scoop tackled?
Or you pick them up and then slam them on their back.
You pick them up and run with them and slam them on their back. Yeah.
Trying to knock all the wind out of them, ain't it? Y'all was going
right. Look, we was playing on, football fields in the hood, whatever. It was great. It was in the grass was what? Rocks and broken glass, and we still playing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like, what's that Grandmaster Flash song? Broken glass everywhere.
Broken glass everywhere.
Yeah, so y'all was doing it. And what made you, how was school when you was in school? Because how was that part?
Cracking, man. That's why, as a comedian, first of all black people are funny, first of all.
Exactly.
All us can joke. But I was joning and I didn't know I was joning. I didn't know, I was doing the little boy joning, but I really didn't get into joning until I met this cat named, when I went to Northeast Middle School, I met this cat named Black Piggy from the project, stayed in Carson Stout. I mean, he was joning, every day, I wear glasses, so every day he was killing me. Cracking on me, then he was cracking on everybody else. And he real black. And I don't know what I said funny, but I said something funny. And the whole school bus laughed. We used to crack on the back of the school bus.
Yeah.
And then I started getting better and better because all I was doing telling the truth about how black he was or something.
Because everybody, and that's the key. When you joning on somebody, you gotta tell it in a way that people look at it differently. Like everybody knew he probably was black, but the way you say it and highlight that weakness, then everybody like, oh yeah, you are crunchy and black, and you
right.
So that's right.
Yeah, because I think I said, man, you so Piggy, you so black. When people look at you, they think their eyes closed.
Man.
And they started rumboarding and we started going back and forth because I got tired of it.
Yeah.
And people don't know, man, for a while, I'm more of a defensive joner. I'm not a, no. As you get older, I'm a defense. I don't join on people off top no more.
Yeah. No, I know.
But when you're young, I was just killing. I got addicted to it and it just was killing people with it.
I think you're right, because there are two different kinds of joners. There's an offensive joner, and he just going out trying to win the game and blow you out. And then there's the one like the karate guy, like he's defensive, so he's trying to block everything, but he's using his defense for offense. And what he does is he's not gonna come at you, but he ain't gonna let you attack him either and win on him.
Right.
So that's how you was.
I'm a counter joner.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can counter the punch.
Right. So I've always been a defensive joner. I never started. And I know, because I know how I look and everything. I know somebody's gonna start it.
Yeah.
So I'm already ready for it.
Yeah. So when they're ready, so name something that somebody came at you off top and you just had to just annihilate them pretty quick, like finish him on Mortal Kombat. You ever had one of those before?
Oh, I have a lot of them. I'm like a Floyd. I hate to say it, man. No, I don't hate to say it. I'm like a Floyd Mayweather jumper. I done seen you. I know you're gonna join me. I done sized you up. I done went 20. I'm like a chess joiner too. Mm-hmm. I done went 20 steps, maybe 100 ahead of you.
Yeah.
Soon as you ready, soon as you say something, oh man, go ahead, old tiny head ass boy. Mm-hmm. Man, you need to stop washing your head in hot water. Your head's so small, you can sleep on a tea bag.
Right. So did you pick that up growing up in High Point, or did that just started coming?
Yeah, I picked it up in High Point.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So High Point.
Cause bro, I had to join every day at Northeast Middle School, Griffin Middle. I went to all the middle schools, Griffin, Northeast, Ferndale.
So you
then when I got to high school, this cat named Bill, I forgot Bill's name. Bill and Lamont, they partners, they hang together. Shout out to Bill and Lamont. They see man, bro, they used to kill me every day. They was on me. Bill Spencer and Lamont McGill. They're my buddies, man. They used to double team me all day, every day. Mm-hmm. In a circle at the in high school, the cafeteria.
Yeah.
Man, they in the circle. We all in the circle. The crowd, damn near the whole fourth and fifth period come to see us join. And I had to join them all day. Not including the cats on the bus, at the school bus in the morning.
Right. So you was like Oprah, what's that movie? Every day I gotta fight. You was like that. Every day you had to fight.
Every day, every night I got to fight to prove my love.
Yeah. 5 heartbeats.
Yeah.
So every day you had to fight to let people know that you wasn't no easy win.
All day. Not every day, all day. The morning, like school bus in the morning, cafeteria at school. Oh, school bus in the morning. Then when you get off the school bus to wait to go to first class, I had to join. Cafeteria, I had to join. Football practice, and I did football, wrestling, and track all 4 years. So of course, you know how that goes. Football practice.
Oh, yeah, man. So man, you was what's the kind of mentality you got to have to be a joner? I guess one thing, you can't take it personal.
You can't take it personal. You can't take it personal. I'm a happy person anyway, man, regardless of any situation. So it's just my spirit. Mm-hmm. You can't take it personal. You gotta always be ready. And you're gonna take some L's, but the L's don't last. You're gonna take early L's. And I'll take an early L but the early L is not all at one time. It's like in the beginning of the joning.
Yeah.
And then I start pouncing and pouncing and pouncing. You got to be able to take an L and to laugh at somebody else's joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I guess the key is you got to be consistent too. And it's really rapid fire. Like when they're telling their joke, you got to have at least 2 in the chamber. If not,
and I have 10.
Yeah, you got 10. So that joke, if they tell a joke and you only got 1, depending on what they say, you might not have a tag for it. Like, what's the dude name on 8 Mile? On when Eminem came at him and he didn't have anything for it? Papa Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So playing football, high school, and when you played in high school, were the coaches, were they funny? Because every coach is funny because they say things in their own little way. What was they saying that was funny?
It was hilarious. My coaches was hilarious. Oh my gosh. Dang, it was so many. What he used to say. Now, I mean, the coaching antics used to be funny to me. God dang it. God dang it. You ever seen the coach do that? God dang it. JD, we always knew, JD McChristmas.
Oh, yeah. They'll say stuff like that.
Get your ass off the field. Next. Oh, my God.
They would.
Oh, you tell a man, I knew you couldn't do it. Get in here.
They would be. So how successful was your high school career in football?
Hey man, everybody hype themselves up, but I keep it real. Now, I was good, but I couldn't see. I didn't have contacts. I didn't wear my glasses under my helmet.
Oh man, okay, that makes sense.
But I was one of them cats in practice. I was on the scout team.
Yeah.
As a running back. But man, I'm running against the first team defense. I'm running 70 yarders, 80 yarders in practice because the coaches wanted me to hit the hole. I kept like, coach, if the hole ain't there, I would bounce.
Yeah, bounce it out.
Right. I said, that's what they're going to do to you in the game. And behold, that's what they did that was happening in the game.
Yeah.
I averaged like 250 yards in practice.
Mm-hmm. Man.
But we had the old school coaches. This is what, the 80s, 85, 89.
Yeah.
So they didn't see, they wanted me to hit that hole. I like, how you gonna hit some? If the hole is filled, you bounce. So, and they took the players and I ran a 10-8, 10-6 in 100 meters. I get to that after this, but I started as a defensive back.
Okay.
I was second string running back, started as a defensive back. And then when I did get in as a running back, I scored at least 3 touchdowns. But they was blind touchdowns because I didn't have,
Yeah, you couldn't see it.
But I was one of them cats that cut right when you on me. Because I couldn't see, I did that, that cut you have to feel. I just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you was whooping. You running a 10-8.
I ran a 10-8 my junior year and a 10-6 my senior year. And I kept place 4th in the 100 meters.
In the state? Yeah. Oh, that's all right, T-Ray. Man.
And I wrestled too. I went to the state in wrestling. My senior year, I was 38-6.
And what did you go to High Point Andrews or High Point Central?
I went to High Point Central.
Okay, you went to Central. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the blue school, ain't it?
Yep, that's the blue school.
Bisons. Yeah, my nephew graduating from there this year.
Go Bison.
That's right. That's him. Yeah, man. So what about after high school? What was your next step?
Okay, after high school, man, I had no plans. I was working at Wendy's at the time, working the cash register, and I got caught stealing. I was like, man, all this free money. And I got caught, and I went to jail for 48 hours or something like that because it's a misdemeanor.
Yeah.
So after that, I kept getting... After that, man, I kept getting in trouble, stealing, fighting, at the parties, on the weekends, going to the shoot 'em up clubs.
Oh yeah. Tell them about. I don't think a lot of people know about the shoot 'em up clubs. T-Ray, tell us about that.
Oh man, the shoot 'em up clubs, y'all. For cats that don't know, the shoot 'em up clubs is a club every weekend. Everybody go to. We know somebody going to start shooting, and everybody knows how to dive behind the car.
That's exactly right. And we know when we walk in the club, okay, how do I get in here? How do I get out? Who
Right.
came with me? We're gonna meet at this spot if something go down. Never
Right.
park by the door.
Right. Ain't never one way in. No, the shoot 'em up clubs is one. So you're always ready for that exit.
Mm-hmm.
Your mind said what? Oh man, don't step on his shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna start it already.
That'll start it, yeah.
So we
Yes.
already looking for cars. That's the shoot 'em up club. And the shoot 'em up club is the club that if somebody get killed at the shoot 'em up club, they'll shut it down for a week.
Yep. They might change the name of it.
And they might change the name. So it had 1,000 names, and that's called Shoot 'em Up Club. And High Point had a lot of those. We had at least 8 to 10 of them.
Yeah.
Dewdrop Inn, Mirrors Lounge, Eddie Coleman's, Alligator Lounge, Teen Club, Star Club. We had so many of them, man.
Man, that is crazy. So after you started getting in trouble, what was your next step after that?
College. I said, you know what, my boy James Brown, shout out to James Brown I grew up with, man. He said, man, Thomas T. Ray, well, they call me Thomas T. Ray, either one. You ought to go to college, man. I said, man, I don't know how. No, I didn't know about financial aid, man. I said, man, my family ain't got no money to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
And he told me about financial aid, man. Filled out the financial aid, went to Barber Scotia, man, and didn't look back, bro. Had a bop. Oh my God.
Okay. Wow, that's what I'm talking about. So great first quarter. We'll talk about Barber Scotia this next quarter. Good job, T. Ray. So let's start our second quarter. Ready to
go.
Barber Scotia, man. Concord, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Home of Mary McLaurin Bethune.
Yes.
Tell me about that school. And
one of the greatest HBCUs out there, but they about to close down. They hanging on by a thread because they lost their accreditation.
Yeah.
But one of the greatest colleges out there, man. I had a ball at Barber Scotia, and but of course I got expelled. I couldn't follow the rules, man. It's
I see a pattern going on, man.
Well, I was thugged out, boy, as a young boy, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't follow the rules, man.
Yeah.
They talking about, bro, Reggie. They talking about no co-ed. They talking about, it's ran. Barber Scotia is ran by a Presbyterian school.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The boys' dorm is beside the girls' dorm.
Right.
So they talking about we couldn't have sex. We couldn't mess with the girls. I'm like, well, how that happen? How we gonna do that? They talking about get a hotel. I'm horny every day. I can't get a hotel every day.
Can't do it, ain't it?
Right. So I got caught, man, the first week of school in the girls' dorm under the bed. They did the room search, and some girl told it on me, and I got caught.
Yeah. Man.
So they didn't kick me out. First of all, at Barber Scotia, the girls' dorm and next to the boys' dorm, we used to jump and walk across the roof.
Oh, you can walk
to
across
girls' rooms to get in the room.
Yeah.
So I got caught.
Yeah.
And they wrote me up. I didn't get expelled, but they put me on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Then that same year, maybe a couple months later, I got caught fighting. I got in a fight with the cops.
In Barber
And
Scotia.
I'm a cop.
Yeah. Oh, so you was a cop?
No, the Kappas, the nukes.
Oh, you was a kappa. Oh, you fought.
No,
yeah.
I wasn't a Kappa, but I got in a fight with the Kappas.
Okay, so yeah, before you was one, you fought them.
Right.
Man.
So therefore, that was another write-up.
Yeah. So that's 2.
That's 2. And I got not only did I get in a fight with the Kappas, the police came and I ran the whole school watching me run from the police, and I got charged with aiding. No, what you call it? Something running from the police or something.
Oh yeah, fleeing, something like that.
Yeah, fleeing. So, and the whole go T. Ray, go. I wouldn't let him arrest me for fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, disorderly conduct. That's what it was.
They got you for disorderly conduct.
They got me for disorderly conduct. They locked me up for not about an hour. There wasn't no bad lockup. They ain't even locked me up. They took me to the police station and let me go.
Talk to you, yeah. Don't.
So that's kind of like 3 strikes in 1 year.
You put that 10 cents to use, didn't you?
I was gone. I left. Every city got they this in Concord, North Carolina, but every city got their RoboCop with the RoboCop, the Superman, with the speed. Nah. You can hear the sound effect when I run.
And it was go. So that was 3 in 1 year. Was that your freshman year?
That my freshman year.
Oh man.
Sophomore year, man, I got caught. Sophomore year, I was 21, but my boys that I came out of school in '89, but the cats, I stayed out a year. So the cats that came to college with me, they're a year behind me, class of they 90.
Yeah.
So I bought them beer, man. I went and buying them, helping them buy beers and stuff and alcohol to get into the parties and stuff.
Yeah.
These idiots, I'm in the store paying for the beer. These idiots come in the store and snatch the beer and the liquor off the cabinet, the counter, and run.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. So now here I am.
The language of a minor.
Right. So I'm about to go to jail, but I run too. And I had to drive the car. So I get caught. But anyway, I ran. We didn't get caught the next day. I ran back to Barber Scotia like an idiot, and so they wouldn't. When the cops came, I done cut my hair and all this stuff, like the fugitive. Got caught, and I did. I got locked up for. I got locked up a week.
In Concord.
Yep, for buying minors, blunts and beer and all that stuff, helping my boys.
Yeah. And
went to court and they threw it out. My grandparents helped me. They put me on probation and threw it out of court.
Okay.
Because I was looking at like 18 months.
Yeah, you was gonna do some time. Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know this, man. I didn't know. Like, boy, you lucky you lucky your grandparents came, man. And yeah, I was looking at almost 2 years, something like that, man.
Man, that's what you gotta have good people around you who know what's going on.
But guess what? I still didn't get kicked out of college. Guess what? Scotia gave me one more chance, and then I wanted to pledge my sophomore year. My GPA, you're supposed to have a 2.5, 2.7.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pledge with a 0.8.
Was you going to class?
Nope. Okay. And then I was in the office one time, the registrar's office.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I forgot how I did it. The lady left. I think I was an intern or something in the registrar's office, and I want to pledge. So my grades was made in pencil for some reason. So you already know where I'm going with it.
I know it.
So I turned the 0.8 into a somehow I erased the 0 and made it 2.8. But the head registrar lady seen that. She noticed it, and they had enough.
That was it.
And I got expelled.
Man. So you was a sophomore when you got expelled.
I was really wait a minute, I skipped something because I went to Scotia from 90. I went to Livingstone in 93. No. I was a junior when I got expelled.
Dude, oh man.
Yeah. So I knew not to go back to High Point. I could not go back to High Point.
Yeah.
Cause that'd have been trouble.
Yeah.
And my grandparents, they didn't know I got expelled. So I took a chance, went to Livingstone, filled out financial aid again, and I forgot who the dude was in office. I think Mr. Robinson. Was Mr. Robinson? Who was that in financial aid at Livingstone? I forgot what's his name, but he gave me a check. He said, I did financial aid. He said, you can go, but I think I had to start over, man. I went from a junior to a freshman.
Man, you had to go right back to scratch.
Right. But my grades wasn't nothing anyway.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Barber Scotia was just your coming out party?
My training ground. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And let me skip. Let me roll back if I can real quick. Can I roll back real quick? This is a fumble, but I tried to sell drugs at Barber Scotia. That's my right before my junior year. Mm-hmm. No, right into my junior year. And I got shot trying to sell drugs.
Man.
I went back home to High Point trying to sell drugs at High Point during the school break, Christmas break.
Mm-hmm.
And I got shot, but I just got shot in the leg.
Oh, yeah.
So I forgot to mention that. So, and but the school heard about it somehow. I don't know how they heard about it, but that was another point against me. Then after that, the lady in the registrar's office, they kicked me out, go to Livingstone, find out your aid. Livingstone, I started off almost the same way, girls, but my grades was better. I was going to class because I didn't want to mess up.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. No, that's good. Yeah. So with Livingstone, how was that environment?
Beautiful, man. We had a ball my freshman year at Livingstone, man. Bro, when you come in, you came in after me, right?
I came in 95. So that's a couple of years after you.
About 2 years later. Okay, man, we had a ball at Livingstone. Partying down in Spencer at the club in East Spencer.
The red light?
I think it was the red light. Man, we was partying. Everybody was family. We could co-ed. Well, we couldn't co-ed, but Livingstone wasn't that harsh on, co-ed. The food was better. Bigger college.
Yeah.
Livingstone was just fun. My freshman year, Livingstone was on point, man.
What about the jokes at Livingstone? Because when you walking down that hill on Dancy, tell people about that hill when you walking down it on Dancy, T-Ray, that you got to be on point.
Yeah, the clothes got to be on point. You got to be dressed right. Cause me and Dwayne, remember Dwayne?
Yeah,
my boy Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we was firing missiles every day. You walking down that hill, just firing missiles, just joning on everybody coming down that hill, and coming up the hill, and the cafeteria.
Some people wouldn't go to 1 o'clock classes because of that.
But and Scotia too. Scotia, that wall I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
They would go around the wall, man.
You wouldn't do it in it. Like if you would, but the good thing about people like you and Dwayne and all the other jokes is that kept the students at a higher level standards. You can't come out the dorm looking any kind of way.
Yeah.
Wearing pajamas and you crust in your eyes and all this other stuff. You better make sure you're on point.
Yeah.
Because what people gonna see is the person who stands out. So if you standing out the wrong way, you gonna get it.
You're gonna get it. I was killing them. I couldn't help it.
So what? How would you? Let's see, like a lion in the jungle. How would you stalk your victims when it came to picking them off? Like, what would you look for them in them?
It wasn't what I looked for them. It was just obvious.
Okay, it was obvious.
Yeah, it was obvious. I couldn't help it. I'm like, God, no. Hey man, he didn't see his haircut. He didn't see his hairline in the mirror. You didn't see the bar. Hey man, the barber. You didn't see that my man that cut your hair. We used to cut hair in the rooms. I'm like, man, he done pushed your hairline back.
Right. Yeah, and that was before people really knew. Yeah, so his hairline was pretty much all the way there.
Yeah, like he done saluted it all the way back. His hairline was a back pedal. It was a defensive back. It was back pedal.
He had a man. So haircuts. What about women? Was it their hairstyles that they were getting? Was anybody off limits? Like professors?
Nope.
Were they off limits?
Nope. We hit. I was killing Doctor. I forgot his name. He my frat brother too. I forgot the professor name, man. Was it Dr. Jones?
Yeah, Dr. Jones with the glasses.
Yeah.
What'd you do to him, man?
His pants, man. So you got your pants up there high. You hang your pants up there by your chest, ain't?
Oh, you did tell that, man.
Man, I was killing her. Dr. Jones got them chest pants on.
Yeah, he did have his pants so kind of high. And he always walked like, straight up and down like 6 o'clock.
Yeah, and his pants was up here, man.
His posture was perfect. So
you keep Dr. Jones, y'all say, I see you done brushed your hair backwards.
So what would he do when you would come at him like that? Would he say anything?
Nah, he would laugh, man. He would actually laugh, man.
That's
Mr.
Good.
Funderburk. What's it, Dr. Funderburk? Mr. Funderburk, the cute. Let's get on him too, man.
So nobody off limits.
But nobody off limits.
So what's the best breeding ground? Is it the cafeteria, 8 o'clock classes? Is it the 1 o'clock flow? Is it parties? What's the best time to get someone to? Because I know it's got to be when the audience is there. Because if you tell a joke and nobody's around, it's like a tree falling in the forest. Nobody here.
Right. Right.
Where is the best time to come out with your stuff?
It's two of them. I'm gonna say that cafeteria time, of course, and a little bit after the cafeteria, that tree at Livingstone College. With everybody gathering around that tree.
Okay, talking about the one by the plots.
By the plot. No, the tree across from the cafeteria. What's that dorm the girls' dorm, that tree,
Harris Hall, yeah.
Harris Hall, and the picnic table, because you got the Greeks on the plots, all out there. Then you got the people going to the cafeteria, coming out the cafeteria. Then you still got people going back and forth to the classes.
Okay, yeah, so it's a constant flow.
It was a constant flow of traffic. And man, me, Dwayne, Pudgy, remember Pudgy? We picking them off. Some girls too. Some girl used to join too. I forgot who it was. But me mainly, I couldn't help it.
and have it, because and the thing about you is though, because your major was English, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can pretty much conjugate, use different verbs and adjectives to kind of
metaphors.
Yeah. Automatopoeia, words that say they sound. So you probably was using all that stuff in your jokes.
Yeah, and didn't know. I knew it, but I didn't know it because. Now one thing about me, all the way from elementary school to college, I had straight A's. I'm a straight A student in English. Out of A student, American Lit, British Lit, sociology, anything that involves English, philosophy, straight A's, religion.
So you was knocking the A's down, yeah.
Yeah, all that came together.
Yeah,
along with real life situations.
Yeah, just being able to pull it and piece it together.
Yeah,
and make it work. Yeah,
yeah.
Man, that's great, T-Ray. So after Livingstone, we'll talk about after Livingstone in this third quarter. But great second quarter. We getting ready to do halftime. So we'll let our band play for a little bit. So you need something to drink, go ahead and do it.
I just had my coffee real quick. So, yeah.
All right, halftime over. Before we get to our third quarter, we'll do some quick questions, quick hits. Favorite three comedians?
Oh man, when I was a little boy, of course, like everybody else, my granddad used to put the 8-track in, at least Richard Pryor every Saturday morning.
Yep.
Bruh, my number one, Red Fox. I love Sanford and Son.
Oh man, okay. Yeah.
Bruh, I know you done. I done seen each episode at least 1,000 times.
Man, what's your favorite Sanford and Son episode?
My favorite one, God dog, is so many, but my favorite one is
I ain't even gonna give you one, because if you Sanford and Son, give me your favorite three.
The Gay Blade, when they went to the gay, when they thought Fred thought Lamont was gay and vice versa.
But Fred said, I thought a hammer. That one.
The party, when somebody died, Fred and his friends got drunk.
Leroy Skillet. That was
Leroy Skillet, Bubble, Grady.
Yeah.
They all thought they still had
it. And Lamont got them drunk, and Fast Fanny came through there, and they was all drunk, right? Yeah. All right. What's the next one?
I Want My Daddy's Record.
Blind Mellow Jelly.
Blind Mellow Jelly was hilarious to me, man.
You got to give me your honorable mention, though. I know there's another honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention, man. Oh, my honorable mention is when Fred my man. This is my honorable mention. My man stole that copper. He was stealing the copper. He robbed Fred of the pipes.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me back up, Reggie. Let me back up. Can I back up? Can I take that back?
Yeah.
No. When the it's like the COVID now. When Mott thought he had, they thought they had breathing problems when the cigarettes. They remember they went and got the one what you call it? Fred put the mask on like we wear now because he thought Mott had TB. The one they thought they had TB.
Oh yeah,
that was hilarious, man.
Mott came up to him and said he was sick at the table. So yeah, my honorable mention I gotta give, because all those I'm lined up with you, but man, you can't go nowhere without the 3 degrees, man.
Oh man, we want the 3 degree, yeah.
Or the episode when the 3 degrees? Oh, in the episode when the wild parsley.
Oh, with Grady.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like my white comedians too, man. That Don Rickles is hilarious, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. And so what about your favorite, you already mentioned Sanford Zone, favorite sitcoms, funniest ones? I give you 3.
Oh, bruh, Three's Company.
Okay.
Bruh, Martin is, to me, Martin edged Fred out by a little bit. I love Martin.
You think Martin better than Fred?
It edged him out just a little bit, man. Martin is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so Martin. So we already said Fred, so I'm gonna go now. We do a whole nother 3. So Martin, Three's Company, and I like my man, the up to date one. With Charlie Sheen.
2.5 Men.
2.5 Men is hilarious, man.
So you like, okay.
Yeah. I like 2.5 Men, but I mean, I like the Jeffersons, good time, but I always got to have my white, I like white sitcoms. Yeah. But 2.5 Men was hilarious.
They got a different kind of humor. Like most of our humor as black comedians, we like stuff to hit us in the face quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Straight out, yeah.
We don't want to have to think about it. But like a lot of their jokes, you be up at 2 a.m. like, oh, I got it.
Right.
But see, like Seinfeld, how he tell his jokes, you got to really think about it very logically. But Richard Pryor, he just smack you in the face with it.
Right.
And we're going to laugh and slap each other and hit them with it. So, that make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. And I'm a Seinfeld fan, too.
Okay, so you like him. You like how he tells. So who has the best comedic timing that you, and I'll give you 3.
For me, I like, now I'm coming up to the future now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is, I love Mike Epps, man. Mike Epps is hilarious to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
I like Mike Epps and this new guy. I don't know if y'all know him, but if you Google him, Brian Regan.
Okay.
White guy. Funniest, I don't know what. So Mike Epps, I like Brian Regan. And I'm staying up this way. Hey man, I like Paul Mooney, man.
Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. Let me see who I think. Richard Pryor, his timing is great. And Robin Harris has some good comedic timing too. He would come with it, pause for a second, and then slap you in the face like, man, what just hit me?
Yeah.
Because he would always be getting on your boy Tiny Zeus, Tiny Lester.
Yeah. Zeus, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
you like Bernie Mac?
Yeah, Bernie Mac. Yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah. So who's the funniest out of the 4 Kings of comedy? Who's name them in order? Like you're funny.
In order? Easy. I can easily do that. Bernie Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Sid. Steve. DL.
Okay.
That's mine.
So that's yours, yeah.
That's mine. But Bernie Mac number 1.
Yeah, Bernie Mac number 1. Got it. All right, man. Well, we get ready to go start our 3rd quarter. Let me hit it real quick.
We're in our 4th quarter.
No, third.
Third? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this with the 4th quarter. So before
my bad. Okay.
3rd quarter, we'll do this real quick.
Is it me? Y'all seem like there's a lot of things in life that don't add up and don't make sense, ain't it? Things we don't need, things we can do without, like algebra. What you need algebra for? You can't use it no more after you done graduated. And then a person here tonight that went to the grocery store and bought a pack of hamburger that cost pi r square to the 3rd power. Y'all ain't never bought a pair of geometry pants or paid a fraction of your rent.
So tell me about getting started being a comedian. When did you realize, I'm gonna, after you got out of Livingstone, graduated? You did graduate, right?
Yeah, I graduated. Yeah, I graduated with a 3.1.
There you go, from a 3.1, and you didn't have to change your grade, did you?
I didn't have to change my grade.
Yeah, so you got a 3.1, graduated. Mm-hmm. When did you say, I'm going to start? I want to be.
Well, people don't know. I've always hosted talent shows since 5th grade. I've been on stage since 5th grade.
Yeah,
but I started comedian-wise. I started at Livingstone. In 90, when I first got to Livingstone, I was going to the open mics.
Okay.
Yeah. In Charlotte and in Greensboro, North Carolina, or when I go visit my grandma in High Point.
Yeah.
So, But my boy Sylvester Smith, shout out to Sylvester Smith that I grew up with. He said, Thomas, man, they having a Def Comedy Jam. This is my freshman year at Livingstone. Def Comedy Jam is having an audition sponsored by Budweiser. And if you win, you open up for Chris Tucker. So I had to audition at some bar or something in Greensboro. I won. I beat out Cheryl Underwood. I beat out Willie RoboCop. And but I won because it's in the bar. I won from Jones. I didn't win from material.
You were just coming off on people.
Coming off on people at the bar. They was doing material. Here I am coming off just snapping. And I won $100 for 10 minutes.
In college.
In college. I'm like, damn, $100 for 10 minutes? You know, $100 back then took almost 2 weeks to get, something like that. And when I won that, I opened up. So I won that. And the following week, or I think the following week or month, you open up for Chris Tucker. This one, Def Jam was hot. You open up with Chris Tucker at the War Memorial Coliseum.
Okay.
But when I opened up for Chris Tucker, man, I didn't know what to do because a bar is different from a theater.
Yeah.
It was 3,500 people in there. If not more. I want to say 6,000. So instead of me doing material, I'm out there dancing. Bro, I danced in the intro because I didn't know what to do. I danced for like 3 minutes. And then next thing I heard something go, boo. I kept hearing boos come from different parts, like boo.
Oh, yeah.
Boo.
It was a chorus of echoes, wasn't it?
Right. So then I started going into the jokes. But I couldn't joan on 3,000. You know, it's not a bar.
Yeah.
It's a theater. So I'm joning the people in the, oh, man, shut up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, look at you. Man, boo, get up. Hey. Everybody, I mean, they was killing me. And I got Sandman off. And then after the show, Chris Tucker like, man, don't worry about that shit, man. Don't worry about it, man. I done got booed 37 times. Just keep going, man.
That's what he told you, keep going.
He just said, man, don't worry about that shit, man. Just keep going, man. I said, man, thank you. Man, I felt a boo feels bad.
Really?
Woo.
It hit you in the soul?
It hit me in my soul. I ain't never been booed before, bro. At that time. But then I got booed. Then I moved to Atlanta. Same thing. Just boo after boo. Because I thought what I was doing in college, you know, growing up and stuff, was comedy. Everybody thinks that. All new comedians these days think that's comedy. Yeah. You got to have material.
That's right.
Bro, I came to Atlanta, man. They was They were left, right. Atlanta was the hardest crowd in the world, first of all.
So, okay.
Yeah, in the world. I don't care what you say. Atlanta is the hardest in the world. Make a long story short, but I was getting booed. Then I asked Affion Crockett. You know Affion?
Yeah.
Affion be on all the movies and stuff. I said, Affion. I said, man, what? I said, man, I don't know how to do. I don't know what I'm doing. I said, T-Ray. He sat me down and said, hey, man, you got to write. I said, write what? He said, man, you got to write your material. I said, y'all write that? And that's when I started getting a little better and better and better. Because once you write, you still got to work it out, though.
Yeah, but you came in prepared, though, writing it.
I started coming in prepared.
Yeah, so that's key. You got to be, I guess in anything, you got to be prepared. Just because everything you can't wing. You know, even when I MC events, I make sure I got enough material before I get there because I'm not going to be looking crazy.
Right. You got to have a format.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. So once you got your format down, I guess learning the fundamentals and put that format in place, did it get a little easier?
It got a little easier. Still getting bad shows, you know, all that between. Because not only you got to have a format, you know, you got to know how to read that crowd. That material that you got might not work for that crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. So
just because you made the last crowd laugh and stuff, don't mean this crowd is ready for that style. Yeah. So now here I am again, like, wait, I just did these jokes last night. What? Here I am getting booed or just barely passed. You know, I'd rather have a boo than a silence crowd. Okay, so yeah, at least you know how to respond. Yeah, you want to get out of that. Yeah, so you know a boo, they don't like you. But if they're silent, you don't know if they like you or don't like you. You right, I'd rather go and get me up out of that. Mm-hmm. So I learned from that, but then in Atlanta crowds, you know, in the bars and stuff, they teach you perseverance, toughness.
Yeah, so that's good.
Meaning you got to really work. You got hold on, Rich. I got to take this clock off. Hold on, man.
Okay, well, you good?
Okay, shoot. How I get back to that? God dog it. Shoot. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, my bad. Okay, my clock went off. What I say? Call it. You got to tell jokes while people playing pool. All the TVs on.
Yeah, because usually a lot of times when I see you on stage, you know, it's a whole lot of other things going on too. So you got to compete with things that ain't even in the room, or like you said, playing pool, or the waitress walking by bringing people drinks, all that stuff, and you got to get their attention quickly. So keep it. So what's some of the ways you get people attention quickly?
Good jokes.
Good jokes. That's good.
You come out with your heavy hitter first.
Okay,
well, no. I'm a vet now, so it's hard for me. I'm 30 years almost in the game. So, but being real. Hey, how you doing? Like me, you know, hey, you be real with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how you doing? If you don't know me, such and such, T Ray. My name T Ray. How you doing? This is if I'm hosting, first of all. And then I go into the crowd. You know, birthdays, blah blah blah. You become personal.
That's good. That's real good. So you
just like we doing now. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Know how your family doing? Blah blah blah. But you got some spirit behind it, and now you done grab them. But once you grab them,
you got to keep
going. Get to that joke.
Yeah. So tell me about comedians who take too long for a joke. That's
the dancers?
The ones who and they gonna get booed off pretty quickly.
Well, I mean, the crowd. You know, come on, man. We all human. Me, you, human. You know, humans can feel humans.
Yeah.
And ones that get booed like that, you know, they go dance a long time and hey, and then they say, hey, give it up for the ladies.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
That's when you really lose it.
And I guess one thing that you said too, you got to be able to read the room, you got to be able to adapt quickly, and you got to be able to know when something's and I guess another thing too, T-Ray, is because in every audience, there's somebody who can make or break you pretty much. Because they're like the gatekeepers almost. So figuring out who that person is, like even for interviews on jobs, you may interview with 6 people, but it's that one person who's going to be the one who gets you the job or not. So you got to pretty much talk to everybody else, but really key on that person. Is that the same? Does that happen in clubs and in the comedian space also?
You talking about a heckler?
Yeah, a heckler. Yeah.
We already, man. Like I'm the headliner. I'm always last, right? So the hecklers don't know, or the hecklers, if I'm last and I'm watching the crowd, I done sized him up already.
Yeah, so you already know it, but he don't know he's sized up.
He don't know he's getting sized up.
And so
that's a little comedy secret, everybody. So you know.
Right. So comes the hecklers. Are there more men hecklers or women hecklers? You ever got women heckle too?
Man, yeah, them the worst ones.
Are they vicious?
Whoo, them women vicious. Woo, women can joan, man.
Really?
Especially if it's a fine woman. You got to really figure that one out.
Yeah, man. So how do you respond to when you getting getting heckled or joning?
Well, I learned because I'm a vet, like I said now. So now I done learned for hecklers, man. I used to shut them up like harshly.
Yeah, like that dude.
Livingstone them and Barbara Scotia them and High Point them.
The dude who you say had Mickey Mouse ears. That dude.
Right, that dude in Chicago. Yeah, that was Chicago.
Yeah.
I had to dismantle him because I didn't watch him. He was killing comedians, man.
That one dude
and his family. Y'all didn't get to see what his family and his girlfriend was saying. They was loud and stuff, mama, and talking to each other while comedians was on stage. So I'm sitting back there drinking my water because I don't drink nothing and all that. In comedy, you got to keep your health up, first of all.
Right.
So I'm drinking water and stuff. I drink gallons of water a day. Drinking water, man, I'm like, oh, man, I don't feel like going through this. So I didn't have no Jones ready because I'm a natural Joner. I just really done sized him up, ready for him. And, man, that's how I was just, I don't know, man. I was mad, too.
Yeah.
So when you're mad, my fighting skills came into the jokes, if that makes sense. My wrestling skills, track and field, football. So I'm just I went from jokes from a little boy, from what we just said, Black Pig and Carson Stout, all the way up to then.
Yeah.
So I was digging 20 years back on them and just coming up, punching them all the way up.
Yeah. Yeah, because the funny thing about it too, because it was it was something else you was on. I forgot what it was. I think it was on Bounce TV, but they had where you had to pick up props and do something. You know, they said pick up these props, and you took the banjo like Uncle Pecos from Tom and Jerry. I said, man, that brother. See, a lot of people don't understand that or watch them cartoons, but you would take it back to somewhere like that and then go to Sanford and Son. So your depth is a whole lot bigger than a lot of other comedians.
Yeah.
Because they just stick in one spot and that's it, you know. But
I got range.
Yeah, you got a lot of range.
Yeah.
How important is that to have range?
Very important. You gotta have range. See, because you gotta have range in every avenue of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like mainstream range, cerebral range, straight at your range, entertainment range,
yeah, personal
range, spiritual range. It just comes together, man. And you gotta have it. You gotta have it some form. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's important, man. And you gotta do a lot of clubs. You know, I'm on stage every night, so you gotta want to challenge you gotta do every crowd around the world to get that.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, you gotta be like a Tom Brady. It ain't a defense Tom Brady ain't seen.
Yeah. So with you, it's not a club you haven't seen, well, not an audience you haven't seen.
And a crowd I ain't seen, man.
So have you done any cruise ships before?
I've never done cruise ships. I was getting ready to get on cruise ships, but the COVID hit.
Okay. Yeah. So what's
plus it's hard to get on. I don't know how to get on. I mean, I know now, but it took me a while. Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing.
No, they're not, because they want to take their family on a cruise too.
Right.
So what's one of the biggest arenas you done been in, biggest stages? Because I know BET Comedy Jam.
Yep, New Orleans at the Orpheum Theater. Georgia Tech. Some theater at Georgia Tech when I did my second comedy gig. It's been so many. Somewhere in God dog, what was that? Was it Chicago, Milwaukee? I was in a 18,000. Oh, Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah.
Because when I opened up for big names.
Yeah. So how are the big names comedians? Are they approachable?
Yeah, they cool. The ones I've encountered with is cool. I haven't been with all of them, but the ones I've been with, like Cat Williams was cool. Eddie Griffin cool. Paul cool. Well, to a fact, you got to just talk to Paul a little bit and then let him get his head together because he's an older cat.
Yeah.
I done been with so many. Bruh Man, oh, that's my buddy. What's up, bruh man? That's my buddy. Pierre, that's my buddy.
Yeah, because you Pierre, that's when you did the snapping on him, and you went with another dude, ain't it? When you told that dude
Big Sam.
Like a spill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like his body like a spill on the table because he's big, like he been poured out.
Right. Yeah. That was his body was all disformed and stuff. Oh, and then another one you did too is the Eminem joke. Didn't you say the dude tried to put M&Ms in alphabetical order? Man, I showed my kids that. They was like, really? So, no, that was a classic.
And, I messed up. Let me do it again.
No, that is because, and another thing too. So with that one, you do other things besides comedy too. I know you've been. What movie was that you was in?
Well, I do a lot of background, like not behind the scene, but I'm one of the cat behind the main actor and stuff like that. That's what background. Yeah. And I do feature and a little bit of principal work. So, but the movies I was in was there's a lot of them. Tupac's All Eyes on Me.
Yeah.
Prison Guard.
Yeah.
Irv Gotti's Tales as FBI. As a what's the cat that when somebody died, get killed, you forensics. I was in forensics with Tales. I just did a movie with DC Young Fly, but just real small part, man. I was this goofy guy at this cell phone store trying to buy some phones, but I'm listening in to DC Young Fly and another customer's conversation, and he started cracking on me. It's called Envy.
Okay.
ENVY. It's on Lifetime channel. I don't know when it come on. You have to Google it. A lot of little Tyler Perry stuff. I've done a lot of stuff, but background.
Yeah. Hey, well.
And I'm learning how to write for him now.
Oh, that's real good. Yeah, there you go. That degree.
My English degree. Yeah, I'm finally taking the time. I said, man, I'm getting older, so I can't do the road like that. I'm still on the road now, but
yeah,
I'm learning how to write. The real write with the typewriter and everything and all that stuff. So,
how has your degree from Livingstone helped out with that part?
It's helped out with comedy. Period. You remember when Afion told me, man, you know, I got an English degree, so I'm not thinking that goes with what I do. I'm not thinking that, man. Yeah. I still got the streets in.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
the English degree is real. It's helping, man. Yeah, it's really helping.
Yeah, making sure you don't have any dangling participles and all that stuff.
Look at that. It helps.
That's your book right there.
This is, man. Look at me. I ain't gonna stop throwing them up. Look at that. I threw that up. Look at all the paper.
Man, oh man.
Wait, man. I ain't finished with you. Bam. Look at that. Look at that.
That's what I'm talking about. And you still got a composition one.
The old school.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Dog, it's falling out.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I still ain't finished with you, Rich.
What else you got it
from? This is my other phone.
Oh, you got two phones?
I got two phones. Yeah. The one we own is my business phone that we talking on and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Now, this, you know how you take your other, I don't throw my old phones away.
Yeah.
So in this phone, on the notes and in the what you call it, the app, what's that, voice app, ain't nothing but jokes.
That's it, just jokes.
Just jokes. In my voice notes.
Make sure you save all those things, have it upload to the cloud or something so you won't lose it.
Oh, I got them over here too though.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And in this phone we own,
same thing. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
But they jokes if I need them. Now I still got because I'm a vet, 30-year vet. I can now take one line. I could, like, you give me something now, you say something, I could run that joke. I could run that one line. I don't know, that was an automatic.
Yeah, no, you always got to be writing. That's what it's all about, T-Ray. Well, great third quarter. We can go to our fourth quarter, and we're going to talk about how everything you're doing now and how the people from Livingstone support. So before we get to our fourth quarter, I'll cue you up.
You all show some love. This comedian coming to the stage all the way from North Carolina, lives in Atlanta, Georgia. There, y'all give it to my man. Show some love. Give it to him. Clap your hands. Give it to T-Rex. Give it to him.
Yeah. Let's start the fourth quarter. So fourth quarter, tell us about everything that you got going on right now.
Right now, like right as we speak, man, I'm at the Looney Bin here in Little Rock, Arkansas. Mm-hmm. That's why I was kind of late with you, because I forgot the time was behind, but I'm at Little Rock, Arkansas. And for the first time, I've been doing like dibbling, dabbling in mainstream clubs, meaning white comedy clubs, real comedy clubs. This is my first time, man. I'm hosting the Looney Bin.
Oh, yeah.
Here in Little Rock, and it's a chain of them. The Looney Bin Comedy Club is a chain of professional white comedy clubs around the country. And man, I'm hosting all week. I started Wednesday tonight. I did it last night. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And what I'm doing now, and then they got me Sunday, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Next Wednesday, I'm at the Looney Bin in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Then Wichita, Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
So right now, what I did, y'all, I'm still doing my black rooms, the bars to keep my training up, to keep my, my weight up, my funny. But now I'm into mainstream. Like I want the white people to see me, man.
Yeah, that's good.
So I took them skills over to this. Hey, man, I'm killing them. I'm like, because they're listening.
Yeah.
So I'm making you. I'm going for laughter where you're breaking your ribs. I'm trying to make you really go to the hospital.
Yeah, you trying to.
But out of laughter.
Mm-hmm. So with that. As far as black audience, white audience, do you have to come in differently with both of them? Like, do you have to be more logical with one than the other?
Nope.
So it's pretty much the same.
So to any comedian, speakers, you, anybody out there, I just be myself. I just don't. And I slam down on my cussing, because when you ain't cussing as much, you get more shows.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Because I rock out and I love church shows, everybody. So our church shows is my favorite. Clean shows. So with the mainstream, I came in just to get in. I don't have to, but just to get in. I'm hosting and the owner said, you know, come in clean. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling them clean.
Yeah,
but the feature and the headliner, they get the cuss. Right. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like pledging, or, you know, I'm getting hazed kind of to get in.
Yeah.
And I'm chilling.
That's what. That's great. So where's the name of that club again? You said it's called a what?
It's called the Looney Bin, LOONY.
Okay.
BIN in Little Rock, Arkansas. But if you Google Looney Bin, they all over the country.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they like the Funny Bone and things
improvs.
Like, yeah.
But you got thousands of other clubs, hundreds of thousands of other mainstream white clubs all over the world, not including Europe.
So how is the comedian game? Like if someone wanted to get in the comedian game, what would you tell them? Because, you know, right now, T-Ray, I see a lot of, I wouldn't call it comedy. I see a lot of sketches and skits and, you know, this and that, like actors almost, but not really actors.
Right.
But how is it being a stand-up comedian?
Well, right now the comedy game is a numbers game.
Okay, yeah.
The clubs want you to put butts in the seats, you know, how many followers you got, all that type of stuff. Yeah. That's why Country Wayne puts up skit after skit. He ain't really he gets paid from that.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of money for those skits. A lot of these comedians get a lot of money. They ain't really got to go do no show.
Yeah.
So, but it's a numbers game these days. Everybody try to be in it. You know, I done seen a lot of cats come and go in this business, thinking it's a very, 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 it's got to be like the hardest business in the world, man. Because as a comedian, when you're on stage, like, for example, as a comedian, this is just the stage part, for example. If you mess up, that's you that messed up.
Right.
But if singers got background, or singers got, you know, the background singers to cover for them, or the music. But comedy, it's just you.
Yeah.
Then the cutthroat, then the politics, and then what you do to the selling of the soul, which is like 1,000% real.
So that's real.
Oh my gosh, it's real. What? You ain't noticed?
Yeah. No, I know about 3 years ago, I know you alluded to that on one of your other things that you were talking about. Yeah. So it is, yeah. And that's something that you're not going to do.
No, I'm my own agent. Everything people don't know, my agent and manager is God.
Yeah.
That's, you know, obviously God kept me around because, you know, I got shot 2010.
Yeah, you was in, was Ohio?
Yep, Columbus, Ohio. I got shot trying to weed, looking for weed.
Yeah.
I took 4 bullets.
Yeah, at the hotel, right?
Yep, at the hotel. I was going to cities, you know, when I used to smoke weed, I was going to cities because I needed my little medicine. I was going to the city and looking for weed in the hood, and I would tell them where I was at.
Oh, like, yeah.
Some people, when they didn't have the weed, I said, man, we ain't got it right now. I said, well, when you get the weed, I'm in room such and such, and that's how that happened. So
okay, yeah. So they tried to stick you up.
They tried to stick me. I hadn't got paid yet. I hadn't had no money, no nothing.
So
it's a very hard game, man.
Yeah. So it's not for the weak of heart. Somebody.
No, if you can't take criticism, getting joned on, sometimes not getting paid. Well, I get paid now.
Yeah.
You know, I got my paper in order and contracts and stuff, but if you can't take whatever it is in this business, other comedians hating on you, stealing your jokes, not recycling your jokes, stealing your whole joke.
So that goes
on. There's nothing you can do about it.
Has anybody, name a joke that somebody stole before you? And so when you heard your joke somewhere else, what was you thinking?
I don't say nothing. I just forget, I travel from city to city doing these jokes. So all I'm basically doing is dropping off jokes. Meaning, because I drop off jokes, meaning I might do a club in New York, but I go back to that same club the next month and get paid. But while I'm waiting, I'm watching those comedians that seen me. They don't know I'm there. I'm watching them do my jokes.
So they in the audience while you doing the jokes?
The comedians, yeah, they watching me, right. And then when I leave out of town, they come back the next week and do my jokes.
Mm.
But it don't hit as hard because it's not their morals and their spirit.
Yeah.
It's not in that joke.
Yeah, you're right. Because you got to have it. You got to be all in when you're a comedian, pretty much.
You got to be all the way in, bro. If you want to be a full-time comedian,
yeah,
you got to be all the way in.
Man.
It's hard to have a girlfriend. It's hard to have a wife, or it's hard to date as a comedian too.
Yeah, because you are pretty much always on the road in it. You are. How you keep yourself happy? You working out? You go to the gym, eating right?
I mess up. I don't eat right all the time. I'm one of those binge eat writers.
Yeah.
I mess up for 2-3 months, and then I'll get right for 4 or 5 months.
Okay, yeah.
But when I stop, I just mess up all. I binge I'll stop sodas, candies, cookies, whatever. I really don't eat pork like that. I kind of limit that.
Mm-hmm.
But when I mess up, I mess up. But when I'm ready, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. So just making sure.
Yeah.
And so you staying healthy, you're eating healthy. Yeah, I know your mind is right because you got to have.
I'm in that gym.
You're in the gym, good. How do you break away from it when you're not telling jokes? But I guess you're always thinking about jokes, even when you're not telling jokes. So do you ever get away from being a comedian?
With my babies, with my kids, which is grown, they grown, but not really, cause they comedians. So,
so they follow.
No, my younger son Brennan. Shout out to my baby. He's serious. He's like a serious funny dude. So, but I'll take. You know what, man? I will take a break. I will say, you know what? Cause you can burn out.
Yeah,
that's with anything. So I would stop and. Like, I'm not doing no booking today. I'm not doing nothing but laying on this couch. I'm watching TV all day, and not comedy.
Yeah, that's key. Yeah,
I don't watch comedy. I'm a sports fanatic, like you. I'm a football. I love football. I got the NFL Network. I got Red Zone, but I love sports. So I watch sports. Maybe some news. Drama.
Yeah.
Suspense, where you got to figure out stuff. I love figuring out stuff. I love chess, Madden.
Mm-hmm.
So I get away with no comment. I just sit and don't do nothing. I don't go to clubs because I work in clubs.
Yeah, so it's not the same.
It's not the same, man. Because that's why it's hard to date. You know, when I used to date girls, man, I get home, she want to go to the club. I'm like, you about to take me back to work,
right? So when you go in there, you're not thinking about I'm at a club. You're thinking about, okay, man, how can I work the audience? How can I make this thing? Yeah. So you sizing the club up.
Right. I went back to work. My mindset, because I hear, bro, it ain't a rapper. I don't know. It do keeps you up the pace, though. I still know oldest. I'm 50.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know the younger rappers.
Yeah.
And, I know the younger actors, young comedians. One thing about comedy, it keeps you up to date.
Yeah. You got to be.
A lot of people our age don't know all these cats, these new rappers and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. People don't have a clue, do they?
Nah. And I know social media. I know how to do videos, skits. Y'all don't know if you notice, my Instagram is almost to 10K now because I done got into the skits.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And a lot of comedians and let me tell you this, Reggie. A lot of comedians that ain't made it, like my crew that came up with the Comic View, the Bounce TVs, we was getting ready to crescendo. We was getting ready to make it. But you see the internet, we caught between the internet and the comedians that's already there. We caught between the Bill Bellamy's, the Bruce Bruces, and the internet. We caught between Country Wayne and the Bruce Bruces and the Bill Bellamy's. You see?
Yeah. Y'all in the middle.
But we're in the middle because remember the internet, we was getting ready to blow.
Mm-hmm.
But we're still good. But because we're working. We're working. But the comedians that's after the internet, it's like they catching it. Because the internet now is oversaturated. Yeah.
What you think about this one? The comedian that makes the funniest comedian don't make the most money. Because it's comedians out there like yourself working, but people may not know who they are. And they may not be the funniest, but they, like you said, they write. But I look at like shows like the old Jamie Foxx show and who used to write a lot of that stuff. And I look at those people, they will be making a lot of money, but people just don't know them.
Right. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know why they came. Somebody called. Right. People don't know them because they're making a lot of money. Right. But Jamie Foxx knows.
Yeah, that's right.
People that write for him is his comedian, his partners, comedy partners that came up in the game with him.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
The cats you see on TV with him, Chris Spencer, Alex Thomas,
Yeah.
them his boys.
Yeah. All of them. And you know, Fred Sanford did the same thing, didn't he? Red Fox.
Yep. He originated that.
He got he bought his crew in there.
Yeah. And then they had Richard Pryor and Paul Mooney that worked. They all worked the circuit. He had them writing for him.
Mm-hmm. So being a comedian is a pretty much loyal game, isn't it?
It is. Now it's got it's got a lot of bads, but it's got a lot of good, you know, a lot of ups in it too. A lot of positive stuff that'll hook you. You know, it's addictive.
Yeah. Is that one of them? Just the sheer loyalty.
The loyalty to the comedy gods, man. And then you got to think God gave you the talent, you know, the cats to do it, that's still doing it. They gave you the talent to do that. And I think you'll get punished for not using that talent, because we're like doctors.
Yeah.
Man, what's more important to me is, I mean, I need money, of course. I love money, but not more than helping somebody who had a bad day, who mama done died that day, or family member done died, or homeless, or in a bad situation. When they come to us after the show, like, man, I've been going through blah, 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 but man, you made me laugh. So we feel like doctors for that 45 minutes to an hour. We done helped your life.
That's therapy, man. That's good you said that, because you probably don't know how many people comedians done stop from killing themselves or killing somebody else or being up and just drinking and hurting other people. But man, laughter does the heart well. That's why I always try to make sure I'm laughing, man, and finding the bright part in life. And it's important.
Yeah. It adds a minute. When that blood is going, the heart increases heart muscle.
Yeah.
So that adds a minute or a couple of seconds more to your life, or 45 more minutes to your life.
Mm-hmm. Just because so you're a lifesaver.
I'm a lifesaver, and for real, facts. As young people say, facts.
That's what. So give me, tell me about things. I know you're gonna be in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
When is that? That's April 24th in Lexington.
Yeah, I'm in at the Shriners Club, April the 23rd, in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Oh, good.
Whatever the Shriners Club in Greensboro is. I don't have the address. The flyer coming out today.
Okay, and just put it.
That's Friday, April the 23rd. Friday, April 23rd, y'all. Greensboro, North Carolina. Look for it on my page. Comedian T. Ray Sanders.
There it is. Yeah.
And then Saturday, Lexington, Kentucky at the Holiday Inn. And that's all I got to say for that, because that's easy to find in little old Lexington.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Not Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington, North Carolina. My bad.
Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah. So April 24th, that'll be a good event. So T. Ray, give me some encouragement for people, some laughter as they fight through everything going on in the world, different trials, COVID, everything else. Give the people something to make them feel better.
Hey, listen, if you're going through first of all, remember this, listen. And this is just me. I'm not trying to make somebody believe what I'm believing or whatever, but it's just common sense and logic to me, all right? God, you got to have God first. It just makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know you got non-believers like atheists and scientists. And when I hear people say that I'm an atheist or I'm a what you call it, Scientologist, I said, okay. Who created the word atheist and Scientologist? Who created that then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, man, it was a big boom. Okay. Who created the big boom?
Right.
I'm a logical guy, so I'm going to always go deeper. So I'm going to say, God, y'all, if you're going through, I'm telling you, man, it really works, but you really got to talk to him. Go sit in the dark somewhere, close the bathroom door, closet door, clear your brain, talk to God. Yeah. That's number one. God, and I believe Jesus is the Son of God, so that's me.
Yeah.
That's number one, all right? Number two, look. It's somebody else always going through the same thing you go. It's some people going through the worst situation than you are. So be blessed for what you have.
Yeah, that's good.
Stop talking about your house or needing a new house. Or you tell that to a homeless guy.
Right.
He'll be man, I need a car. Oh, I hate this car. Okay, you tell that to a guy that can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
Be blessed for what you have, man. If you got a house, if your health good, if you got food, or even if you barely got food, you got food.
Mm-hmm.
Be blessed. Thank God for what you have now. And then be consistent.
That's good.
You know, that's the true thing in making consistency. What's the other one? Being consistent is a key to getting where you need to get. If you don't know how to be consistent, write down every day. I got the old school calendar.
I see that thing. Yeah.
But I still got I still use my modern day email. You know, I use this too. But I like the old school where I can see it, where I ain't got to keep pulling it up on the phone. I like the big calendar. Old school.
Yeah.
And write your goals down, and then you really got to, okay, well, how do I do this? How do I get to this? Write it down, complete it, and check it off. This is my calendar. What is this, April? So you'll see no other, this is April, right?
Yeah.
I done tore off the other pages because I done accomplished. I wanted to get to the mainstream club, right?
Yeah, you did.
I'm now, it took me a while, I'm now at the mainstream clubs.
There you go.
Without kissing agents' butts and all that, because the internet is your agent.
That's right. The internet is your agent.
The internet is your manager. I know where to go to audition. Now I'm saying, you know what? I want to, you know what? People, okay, first of all, let me say this, y'all, everybody. All my dreams is coming true or came true, and it's still escalating. And like I say something, you know, that speaking stuff into existence, it really works.
Say it again.
Speaking stuff into existence, it really works. And what the Bible says, a man is what he thinketh. A person is what they think of.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, now I said, man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get this over with for the haters. First of all, I'm going for myself. First of all, I'm going to get this over. I'm gonna go ahead and make it and do a big movie. I'm gonna go ahead and be the star of that particular movie.
Yeah.
Meaning, I'm gonna join SAG. It's you know, you heard of SAG or AFTRA in the entertainment business. Well, people say, well, if you join SAG or AFTRA, you can't do background work no more. I said, okay, that's cool, because background work, that's what it is. Background work. I don't want to do background work no more. I need to elevate. Oh man, you got to compete against Denzel and Samuel Jackson. I said, so what? I mean, they had to start somewhere, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'll compete. I'll take the work that they turned down.
Yeah.
I just want to get in. Once I get in, I got you. I got it from there. So I say keep your health up. This is my order. I don't mind saying it, man. God, Jesus Christ, health, faith, funny, family. I need all that.
Yeah.
To help the family.
Yeah, that's right.
Woo, I just gave away some stuff right there. Some jewels right there, boy.
Hey, man, y'all better be glad. Hey, T-Ray, man, I appreciate it being on All in the Game. Let me give you this.
Oh, hey, Reggie, can you tell everybody, hey, can y'all order my DVD?
Yeah, DVD. Put with T-Ray Sanders DVD. How much? Where can they get that from, T-Ray?
They could just call. I can mail it to you, or they can get it off my my Instagram. My website is being built again, but you could get it on my Facebook. Comedian T. Ray Sanders. T-Ray. No, my Facebook is T. Ray Sanders now. T-Ray Sanders. T-Ray Sanders. Instagram comedian T. Ray Sanders. Just DM me, and I'll mail it to you. Just cash out me, and I'll mail it to you.
And if people want to get in contact with you about doing shows or any events, graduations, all that kind of stuff, same thing, get in contact with you?
Same thing. If you want to book me for graduations, high school reunions, class reunions, college reunions, churches, pastors' anniversaries, if you're a non-profit organization, I do clean comedy. I do whatever crowd I read, whatever situation it is. I do motivational speaking. I speak to kids because I'm a former school teacher.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you that I used to teach school. I got kids of my own, so I know how to teach kids. Boys and Girls Club. I used to work at the Boys and Girls Club in High Point, North Carolina. All of them. So as long as you got a microphone, I'm there for you.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it is. T-Ray,
yeah, man.
Thanks for coming on. Let me hit the button to end our game. On behalf of All in the Game, it's been a great show. I wish you all the best, and the support is coming from you. You're already getting the support, but Livingstone, stand up. Barbara, you can stand up too. You kicked them out, but you can stand up. So, great job, man.
Thank you. Hey, shout out to the Nukes. Yo.